Alright, so this is my kind of Templar DPS healer, mainly healer, and this is not for PvP, this is more for dungeons. So let me go over this with you real quick. So I run with this build, I run the 3 willpower, all magic recovery with 1 spell damage glyph. I run 5 seducer and 4 Magnus. I run dual wield to get my 4 Magnus, and then I get the 3-piece when I have my resto. And that gives you max magicka, magic recovery, and spell damage. And then I run the seducer because it gives you magic recovery, max magicka, magic recovery, and reduces the cost of all magic abilities by 8%, which is huge. And then I run my restoration staff, and I went with precise, but it's probably best to go with weighted. It gives you that faster heal. And dual wield for the more weapon damage. Now on my bar, I run DPS. I run puncturing sweeps, breath of life for that extra heal, entropy structured obviously for the extra heal, dark flare for that extra DPS when you're in dungeons, and then a finisher which is radiant oppression, the morph of radiant destruction, and then soul strike, which you get from completing the main storyline. You just gotta level it up. Mine's a little low right now, so it'd be about 60k when I'm done. And then I run in annulment. It's in the light ability, and it can be morphed into harness magicka, which every time you hit magic, obviously you get magic back when you get hit with a magic ability. Breath of life, obviously to heal you and multiple people. You can go with honor the dead if you plan on doing straight PvP and only worrying about yourself, but if you want to be a healer, breath of life is the way to go. Then blazing shards, because it stuns people, and people that are stamina can get their stamina back from that as well, so it's a good support and damage. I use blessing of protection that slaps your staff down. I can show you an example what this looks like, because it increases the health of the person in front of you, also increases their physical and spell resistance, which is a great support. And then healing ward is your bread and butter. That gives you, your healing ward pretty much gives you your little shield that will definitely save your life. And it's not an insta heal, you got to give it a few minutes, and whatever part of the shield is left over, it's going to heal you. And then remembrance, which is an awesome heal. Now as for the champion points, I have 47 in reduced cost, so that's 10%, 100 in the Arcanus, which is magic recovery, so that's 25%, and I have 20 in the tumbling for when you get CC'd. Over here I have 6 into blessed, 90 in elemental expert, and 10 into spell erosion for more penetration, because you can go with the elfborn, but there's a lot of people running heavy and in pin, so I'd rather have more spell damage. It makes your stuff hit harder than the spell penetration. 6 in the shattering blows, that's really optional. I have 55 in the thermaturge, because that's where your puncturing sweeps are going to come in. It's a damage over time, it's a dot. So in the red I have 4 into ironclad for the reduce of snares and that, 14 into crit resistance, the damage you take. I have 61 into hardy, which is physical resistance and poison, disease, all that good stuff, and then magic resistance by 60. Thick skin for DOTs 10, and then this is where your big one comes in. So I have 1 in quick recovery, 1 in expert defender, and 16 into bastion. Now you could probably bump this up a lot, and it makes your healing ward super beefy. So, or your blazing shield if you want to run that. And that's pretty much it. So not buffed up, but with this my stats, I'm at let me pop some food for you and show you where I'm at. So I run recovery food, so I have max health, and this is Rothgar food, so it gives you max health and magic recovery. So my magic recovery, as you can tell, is right there at 3k magic recovery, 31k max health, and 16.5k no, I'm sorry, max health, and then 31k max magicka. Spell crit, it's alright, but the point of this whole build is so you can heal, be support, throw shards, and you want to use this ability a lot, because this ability gives you a shield that absorbs physical, or basically all damage. It doesn't matter if it's magicka, physical, or not, and it says right here. And it's almost a 12k damage shield, and when you're getting hit, it restores magicka, and It also gives you a huge shield. You can hit the healing ward, breath of life, and it's all good build. If I didn't cover any steps, feel free to comment below and I'll be more than happy to help you. I know it's a fast vid and might not have covered absolutely everything, but yep, this is just a quickie for everyone that's looking for a simple, you know, healing Templar build that can do a little bit of damage. So that's it. I'm Mad Hatter Gaming, and have a good one.